Good afternoon, everyone. This is Ann Miller French with Angelic Hands here to do this week's live. And the topic that I'm being guided to do a dive deep on is all about you can't outrun your grief or pain, can't outrun your fears. And I am here to talk about the many benefits of, how quantum life coaching can help you, how my all new self love academy can help you, all the different facets and components, things that are offered, and how you have these tools that are available to you and these opportunities for greater healing, for greater transformation. So, for anyone that's new to me, hello and welcome. For those of you that have been with me for quite some time, welcome back. And I really wanted to take this opportunity just to share some things, even some personal revelations regarding myself, with these current energies and where I'm being guided at this time. And, we're all going through something. So whether you're, you know, well-seasoned veteran, you've been working at this for quite some time, or if you're literally just getting started, you're exactly where you're meant to be. You're right on time. So again, I am Ann Miller French of Angelic Hands. I started this practice in early 2016. I started working with Reiki therapy in late 2015 based on another rock bottom moment that I was going through in my life at that time. Now, that definitely wasn't the first rock bottom that I experienced. Grief, loss, injuries, illness, you name it. My position with corporate for over 26 years, it was a very cyclical industry. So my time had come. So earlier that year in April, my position was eliminated. But I look at that it was I was being redirected and guided to where I'm at today. And it was following the guidance of my heart and soul and starting my practice. So, holistic wellness, that journey actually started in the early 90s. Again, another rock bottom time that I was in my life. I was in a very, very dark space in my life. Um, from just not wanting to be here anymore, depression, anxiety, PTSD, again, major illnesses, which resulted in surgery that I had, which not only changed my life, but also saved my life. And had I not, um, gone through all of that, I truly believe that I wouldn't be here today to carry out this journey and hold space for each and every one of you. So a lot of things coming up to the surface, but that was really, what I was being guided to talk about today was whatever it is that you're resisting, whatever it is that you're running away from, you can't outrun it. It's going to meet up with you sooner or later. So rather than being reactive, why not be proactive and start working on your journey, going in, working with a life coach, working with, um, you know, someone that resonates with you, that's gonna hold space for you, create safe space for you, to start working through your grief, working through your fears, working through your sadness, working through whatever, current challenges and/or obstacles are coming up for you at this time. So, I wear many different hats. I am an experienced and certified quantum life coach, Reiki master teacher, quantum energy healer, light language practitioner, Reiki master, mentioned that Reiki master teacher, um, and an author of my book of poetry, which is called From Heart to Pen to Paper. That's on Amazon.com. And I'm a naturally gifted psychic medium and intuitive. So I do things from a holistic standpoint, so really look at, balance of body, mind, spirit, and really examining where the imbalances are. And when I'm working with a client, going back to sometimes from going back to like childhood and the childhood traumas and woundings. That's another big part of my journey was not only working through my own healing of my inner child and continuing to do so each and every day without fail, and leading by example and working through those different things and shining light on what may feel like death to the ego, to the egoic mind, what may, the ego doesn't want to look at grief or sadness because it uh, feels like death, feels like something is dying. But when we go into that and really shine light on what feels like darkness, appears as darkness, as heaviness, whatever's been sitting there for quite some time, it excuse me, it allows you to energetically create space, clear out the stuff that's been there. Or if you've recently experienced a loss of any kind, it could be a loss of a loved one, of a pet, of a career, of your home. Perhaps you're, changing location, trying to figure out, okay, what are my next steps? Even, loss of feeling like you lost aspects of yourself and just trying to piece things back together again. And that's really where, um, you know, we have to start is looking at where are the blocks? What's standing in the way of you, getting past these walls and looking at what are these walls made of and turning them into I like to say walking paths so you can continue to move ahead instead of feeling like you're. I used to use the expression all the time for many, many years. Like I knew when I had completed a certain part of my journey, or, no matter what time frame I was in, it almost felt like almost like you're just walking into a wall, walking into a brick wall, like you're not going anywhere, like you're just stuck. So if you feel like you're stuck, you're not moving forward, there's things that are there that are trying to get your attention. And I'm, be completely, transparent and open with you, based on my own personal journey that I've been working with for many, 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 many years and have learned so much about myself. You can't outrun it. You can't outrun it. It will sooner or later get your attention um, with through an event, like all of a sudden you notice that you have these health challenges, or you have this pain, or you notice that your world has changed overnight, or you're starting to notice significant loss in your life, or things just aren't making sense anymore. You feel stuck. You don't know if you're coming or going. And when you're in flow, when you're in alignment, things just move like you're moving. Um, there's just that forward motion when you're imbalanced and you're not working through these different things. There's going to be things through mirrors, people, places, things outside of you, triggers, PTSD episodes, anxiety, panic, depression, whatever you want to label it as. Um, your health, things that are going to stop you dead in your tracks to get your attention. It's like the red flag going up saying, hello, I'm still here. Are you listening to me right now? I'm trying to get your attention right now. So there's a lot of different tools, a lot of different techniques that I share with my clients that are currently working through their healing journey. And it's, different methods to look at where you're at and to help shift you into where you want to be and starting to clear out the clutter, take out the trash, if you will, what's been sitting there, what's blocking you from your manifestations. If you notice that you've been on a yo-yo for many years with your weight, or you notice that all of a sudden you're at this plateau and your body's not changing, well, probably a lot of grief stuck in your body. There's a lot of things that affect that. There's the grief, there's stuck energy, there's hormonal imbalances. It's really going in and looking at what is going on between, what spirit shows me is like the scales. Where are they off kilter? Like if you look at within each and every one of us, whether you're a man or a woman, you have aspect of divine feminine, you have aspect of divine masculine, and things have to be like this. If it's like this, not like this, things are going to be off kilter, and you're going to notice things that pop up. And there's that, whether we call it the egoic mind, ego, the wounded inner child, that part of us that it's that chatter. Um, its job for many, many years was to um, keep us safe, if you will, or that voice of fear, or, oh, if you, almost like you're hearing, oh, if you do that, you might get hurt, or if you take that class, you might get ridiculed, or if you try this thing, you might not succeed. Remember what happened last time? It likes to live in the past. We're being asked to be in the present moment, be in the now. That's when you're connected with your higher self, really trusting, being in alignment, being in flow. And it's almost like a subtle whisper, or like you feel like you're just being guided and moving ahead, even if it doesn't make sense at the time, but it feels good. It lights you up. Even if you're not quite sure, what's coming. And I still remember that when I started working with a lot of these different things that I've been teaching now as part of my quantum life coaching packages and with my Self Love Academy, like all the different tools, all the different techniques, all the different modalities, all the different facets of who I am, who I've been, many different life experiences and wisdom, bringing it in, channeling in the information, connecting with my higher self, the true essence and core of who I truly am, sharing this information and literally transforming my life's pain into my life's purpose, and being able to, walk with another person as they are embarking on their journey, whether you've been on it for a while, if you're just getting started. And when I made the decision back in 2019 to try something new, literally try something new. And I had hired a life coach and work with she was also my mentor for many years, and went through my certification and training process of the whole quantum world, learning about quantum energy healing, learning about light language healing, understanding my role as a star seed, and really getting a better understanding as far as why I'm here, what my mission is, and helping others, healing myself in the process, bringing, balance back, for body, mind, spirit, and r- facing things, facing my shadow self, facing those shadows, bringing them in, loving them, shining light on the dark, knowing that I could not run this, I couldn't outrun it anymore. The things would just pop up, show up, whether it was in the form of a trigger, or my egoic self was trying to get my attention, where there was the self sabotage, the old programs that were still running, realizing that what was going on in here was like sending out this radio broadcast, and it it wasn't pretty. There were a lot of things that I had to look at and face the music, if you will. And when I had that light bulb moment, that what was going on in here inside of this this body, this vessel, that was what I was seeing and creating in my outer world. So as you go in, you start looking at those different things, you stop running from it, knowing that you can't outrun it. Sooner or later, there may be some kind of an event that stops you dead in your tracks where you finally say, "Okay, I surrender. What do I have to do? What are my next steps?" And that is literally, um, you know, truth be told, the situations that I had experienced in my life when I went through my major rock bottoms in my life, that included financial hardships, that included losses, that included career changes, that included moving, that included loss of relationships, that included major health challenges, pain in my body, working through an autoimmune disorder at that time. So many things that had just continued to pile up until my body's put up the red flag and said, "No more." It had to get it took different things to finally get my attention, my undivided attention, to look at those things and to realize that I couldn't outrun any of that. So I'm so passionate about this. I wanted to share this message with you today. So if there's anyone out there that is currently going through tough times right now, know that you're not alone. There is help available to you, and you have many options that are available to you. So I would encourage you, highly encourage you, to take a look at all the different things that are included with quantum life coaching. I just announced a post, I want to say it was really early this morning, regarding my 12-week package with quantum life coaching. Take a look at that, review the description in totality on my website. There's a self-love academy, there's energy healing modalities. Perhaps you want to get started with the reading. um, in reference to the life coaching, the Self Love Academy, I do offer a complimentary 30-minute consultation to see if that would be a good fit for you, because it's an investment in you. It's you saying yes to you, that you're ready for change. You're ready to stop outrunning things that are, sooner or later, if they haven't already, they're going to catch up with you. So it's being proactive rather than reactive, taking your power back and realizing just who you are, remembering who you are. Hi, Chrissy. Love you too. Um, so much going on, for so many people right now. There's obviously a lot going on in our world. The one and only thing that you have any control over is what's going on in here, in your body, in your vessel. So, taking a look at that, if you don't like what you're seeing out here, you've got to go in here. You've got to work on that. Hi, Dominique. Good to see you. It takes work. It's dedication. It's facing your fears. You have courage. It's there. It's just clearing the stuff out that may have been sitting there for who knows how long. I mean, I know that I am here as I'm an old soul, and I've, had many many things to clear along the way, but it brought me to, who I truly am. And it's having those light bulb moments when you say, "You know what, I'm not going to run anymore. I'm going to face this stuff and whatever's coming up." So it's not judging if you're having, there's no good or bad, there's no right or wrong. It's giving yourself permission to feel. If you're angry, I always tell my clients, punch the pillow. What were you not allowed to say? What were you not allowed to do? When did you have to shove down your emotions? When were you not allowed to cry? When were you not allowed to be yourself? Get the emotions out in the pillow, create some space. Taking those deep breaths in through the nose, cleansing breath out of the mouth, bringing your system back online, getting your body, your nervous system out of fight, flight, freeze, or fawn. Those are, you know, the PTSD, no fun. Post traumatic stress disorder. I have, personally been working through my own healing journey on that based on different things that I experienced through this lifetime, including, past versions of me. Time is irrelevant, past, present, future, it's all in the now moment. There is already a future version of you that already exists where whatever it is that you're asking for, whatever it is that you want to create, whatever it is that you want to manifest, whatever it is that you're dreaming of, he or she already has it figured out, but it's taking past, present, coming together, feeling whole again, feeling complete. And it's like there's that part of you guiding, moving you forward instead of feeling like you're taking 10 steps forward, 10 steps back, like you're on this hamster wheel. If you're ready to stop running, you're ready to start facing whatever it is that's coming up. Again, I highly encourage you to take a look at the description. Regarding quantum life coaching packages and regarding the Self Love Academy. I'm here. If you have questions, reach out. You're welcome to leave your comment and or questions in the feed from today's live. If you're going to be catching this on the playback, if you find that this message resonated with you, awesome. Like it, love it, share it. Subscribe. With my channel on YouTube. Like the Facebook page just to stay in the what do you call it? To be notified whenever I go live. So all those links, as far as all the different ways that you can stay connected with me through social media, are on my contact page on my website, which is ReikiAngelicsHands.com. That's ReikiAngelicsHands.com. I have other things that are going on in the works right now. Extremely passionate about that. When I'm ready, I will be sharing that with all of you. In the meantime, I'm continuing to follow the guidance of my heart and soul. That's to be here to work with my clients and continue to follow where I'm being guided. And it's to really step up and to continue to shine the light in the dark. So sending you lots of love, whatever it is that you're currently going through. Know that they're like my dad, God rest his soul. He would always, say to me when he was still here, there is light at the end of the tunnel. Don't give up. You've come this far. You've got this. You can do this. Take care. Thank you.